That awesome Blizzard Arcade collection just got a little more awesome. The PlayStation 5 is getting a big update tomorrow. And Ryan Reynolds, Samuel L. Jackson, and Salma Hayek blast their way through Europe. All that and the latest and everything cool today in the Rundown. Hey, welcome to the show, everybody. I hope you are all having a fantastic Tuesday today. The sun is shining in Vancouver, BC. Might get some sun coming in on my face, actually, which would be weird, right? We're finally coming out of winter, which is amazing. I hope it's warm wherever you are. So this is the way that this goes. I'm going to do the intro again because I'm going to cut this out and make it a separate rundown video, but we are going to do the rundown live, so thank you all for being here. And then immediately following, we'll go to black and then come back and we'll play some Fantasian. EPN plays some Fantasian. So don't go anywhere. We've got a rundown to get through first of all, and I'm just going to introduce that one more time so I can make a clean edit right there. Hey, welcome to the show, everybody. We've got a great rundown for you, and today's episode is dedicated to our buddy Alpha Cat, who was the very first one in the room, because this is a rundown live. So if you are watching this as part of the archive on our channel, thank you. Thanks for watching this. But know that we also shoot some of these rundowns as live events, and you can come and hang out with the best chat on the internet. Trademark. I don't know if I can actually trademark that, but I believe that. I believe it in my heart. Something else that I really believe in my heart is how wonderful it is to get free games. The Blizzard Arcade Collection just hit the consoles and PC a couple of months ago, and it included 3 classic Blizzard games, Rock and Roll Racing, Blackthorn, and Lost Vikings. And it also threw in a ton of extras like multiple versions of the games and some widescreen support and CD quality music, and in the case of Rock and Roll Racing. What I'm saying is that this game collection was already a hell of a deal, and today the developers at Digital Eclipse and at Blizzard announced that a new update gives you 2 more games for free. Yes, that's right. If you have the game already, you can download the update and you'll get RPM Racing, which was the precursor to Rock and Roll Racing, and Lost Vikings 2. I checked these out on my Switch just to see how everything was kind of running and how it all looked, and it's amazing. I mean, these are classic games that really speak to the importance of being able to preserve some of these classic experiences and let people go back in time and play some of these games. These were seminal titles for Blizzard. I think they were called Synaptic Synapse back then or something like that. Some crazy, I can't remember what the name of Blizzard was back then, but they created some really clever, really fun, very sort of old school arcadey experiences for classic platforms like the Super Nintendo. And Blackthorn was everywhere, was on the Sega CD and the Sega Genesis. Love these games, and I am completely shocked and surprised that we just got them for free. And of course, what's amazing about this whole collection, as Digital Eclipse really likes to do, is they like to dive in there and get some interviews with some of the original people that worked on the games. This was from the celebration at BlizzCon Line earlier this year that showcased, not only the titles, but the people that were actually at Blizzard back in the day. And I know that there are some people that have been there this whole time, and it's just amazing. Some people have been there making games since these early Lost Vikings and Blackthorn titles. I loved all of this imagery. A lot of this stuff you'll actually find on the cartridge in the case of the Switch game, or as part of the download code that you'll get for the other consoles. I believe that there's probably a physical out there for everything. I actually, don't hold me to that. I think this might all just be digital right now. But what I love is that this is celebrating something incredibly important. And I hope that more and more long-term studios start to do things like this. I'm looking at you, EA, where you've got this classic collection of really important seminal titles. Bring them back and of course, do the work to bring in some of the faces and let us know some of the people that were there originally to craft some of these really cool games. So this title gets my full endorsement. If you don't have the Blizzard Arcade Collection, which is a little bit of a misnomer because these weren't arcade games. I guess they just felt like arcade experiences. I freaking adore it. I think it's amazing. I think Digital Eclipse did a great job porting everything, and I'm happy that Blizzard got the band back together again and put all of this stuff on tape and into the game. There's also design documents and all kinds of really, really fun stuff. So good on you, Blizzard, and congrats to everybody that got those 2 extra games today. We're getting something very special for the PlayStation 5 tomorrow. That's right. There's a new PlayStation blog out there detailing that we're getting the first big update for the PlayStation 5, and it's got a bunch of cool options, I think, and features. One of the biggest features is the ability to store PS5 games on compatible USB drives, and that's incredibly important because obviously the SSD that's included with the PlayStation 5 is beautiful and fast, but it's not very big. And this isn't M.2 storage that we're talking about here. These are USB drives that are compatible with the PS5. You'll still have to move things around. There are some new social elements that are being added to this update as well. You can actually cross-gen share experiences now, so you can be playing something and show it off to somebody on the PS4 and vice versa. It's going to be easier to kind of adjust settings when you're playing in multiplayer, so you can toggle all kinds of microphone levels and things like that. And there's some new expanded functionality to an already robust app. The PlayStation app is actually pretty solid. And one other cool thing is that you can actually adjust how much the PlayStation 5 interacts with your trophies, because one of the things that happens now is it will record an element of the trophies and save a little video clip if you achieve something, which is pretty cool. But you can adjust when you want the console to do that. But a very big and important update for PlayStation 5 owners out there. And honestly, I love the machine. I think it's an incredible system. I love the PlayStation 5 controller especially. I love that games load up so quickly. And of course, it's got incredible horsepower. But it still does feel a little bit finicky. I still get the occasional crash bug when I'm playing certain games. I've had a couple of instances where I've had a crash on the console. But it still has that wake from sleep bug when you put it into rest mode. Sometimes if I've got it, well, here's what I do. I close any game that I might have running, and then I've put it into rest mode. And I've had not that many issues, although I've had a couple of them. And I think it might be tied to something where the game is an online experience, and so you've been, doing a lot of data back to the machine, and then you put it into rest mode, because it's happened a couple of times now with Outriders most recently. So I have now taken to just shutting the whole thing off. I don't have it in rest mode like the way that I had it on the PlayStation 4 and the PlayStation 4 Pro. I always had it in rest mode because it was doing all the updating on all the apps in the background, and the PS5 just feels a little bit finicky. So I'm hoping that this major update that's happening tomorrow sort of not only does these extra nice features, the ability to store your games, and incidentally, storing your games will be a lot quicker to put them back onto the hard drive, because you can't play them off of an external drive. You actually have to move them back on to the internal drive, but that will still be quicker than deleting and downloading and reinstalling. It'll even be quicker than installing off of a disk. So I'm definitely going to take advantage of that and load up an external drive and put some of the games that are on there. I don't know, because it wasn't very clear in the blog, if you'll be able to run PlayStation 4 games off an external drive, but presumably that will be something that you'll be able to do, if not on this update, down the road with that. And PlayStation is promising that an M.2 update for fast storage is still on the way. They're working on that, and so eventually we'll be able to just expand that internal storage and have a lot more stuff on there, because it is a bit of a drag. I've got a good 20 games, some very small ones on my drive right now. But I've had to delete and install, and it's kind of like you're doing this juggling act with your titles, because you get spoiled. You want everything sort of at arm's length there. You want to be able to reach and play anything, especially because it is backwards compatible with the PlayStation 4 stuff, and a lot of PS4 stuff looks so much better on the PS5. But that is coming for PS5 owners tomorrow, and I know that there's still trouble finding PlayStation 5s. So I don't know how many of you out there that are watching this right now are going to be updating, but good on you if you've got a PS5. I hope you're enjoying it, and don't forget to update your machine tomorrow. It'll probably auto-update for you. All right, we've got a new Ryan Reynolds movie that's hitting cinemas very soon, and a nice new trailer was dropped today. This is the trailer for the hitman's bodyguard's wife, which is kind of a mouthful, and it stars Ryan Reynolds, who is a fantastic operative. And he actually, in the first film, which was much more entertaining than it had any right to be, was in charge of protecting Samuel L. Jackson's character, who is a notorious hitman. And they end up doing some stuff and working with some law enforcement agencies and doing some good in this crazy, wacky world. And in this trailer for the sequel, we see that I think Michael Bryce is the name of Ryan Reynolds' character. He's trying to just sort of have like a regular life. This is my favorite scene in the trailer, where he just puts the towel down nicely, puts the noise-canceling headphones on, reads The Secret, and there's a firefight going on around him. And I just think this is phenomenal. There's like a really nice entrance here for Salma Hayek, who looks like she's having a ton of fun. She is Samuel L. Jackson's wife, and she's kind of a fireball and kind of crazy, and she's got no compunction to start blasting at all kinds of people. I also like this scene as well. Ryan Reynolds is just such a master at looking like he's going to bubble over and boil over, and of course he can carry the action chops with him. But it looks like Salma Hayek and Samuel L. Jackson are having a blast with this, and then we get to see that there is an intimacy between this couple that Ryan Reynolds is kind of intruding on, and they're laughing at him, and they both have the ability to sort of take care of themselves as well. This scene, Salma Hayek is telling Ryan Reynolds that she's going to be a mom, and he's basically saying that she's going to be an amazing mother. It's just so ludicrous. There's some really good actors in this movie, though. Antonio Banderas is in this, and Richard E. Grant, and lots of great little cameos scattered throughout this thing. It comes out in theaters in June. I think it's June 16th is the release date. And then, of course, it will come to all kinds of streaming platforms after that. But that looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. I remember digging the first movie a lot more than I thought I would, and I think you can chalk that up to the charm definitely of Ryan Reynolds and Samuel L. Jackson. But Salma Hayek was a standout in that first film, and I think that's why she's got kind of top billing in this sequel. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm also looking forward to a brand new appearance of Godzilla. Netflix dropped a trailer today for a brand new animated anime version of Godzilla, and we see in this one that there's some homemade giant robots going up against the kaiju that are in here. You see not only Godzilla, but all kinds of other massive monsters. Toho Animation handles the art style on this thing, and it just looks phenomenal. It's absolutely gorgeous. There's some really cool death and destruction. Of course, you see all kinds of genetic mutation. There's that sort of nuclear, backdrop throughout all of this sort of apocalyptic kind of viewpoint. All of these monsters converging onto a city, and of course, we see tendrils and tentacles and all kinds of weird things. It looks completely creepy and beautiful, and it looks like the chaos is just going to be insane in this film. Or I think it's a series, so it's an anime series. So we're going to get, it just absolutely looks beautiful. Godzilla Singular Point, and it's coming out, I believe, as well in June. So we don't have that long to wait. And something else that's coming up, but very soon, is the Oculus Gaming Showcase, which is next week, April 21st at 3 p.m. Pacific. We don't know exactly what they're showing off, but they have said that there's going to be some new stuff around Pistol Whip, which was one of my favorite VR games. And I know that Cloudhead Games has been teasing that something really incredible is coming up soon. This is from their last expansion, the 2089 expansion, which kind of gives the game a bit of a Blade Runner effect and an aesthetic, which is just insane. This is one of my favorite VR games ever. We're also going to get more from the Galaxy's Edge from ILM X Lab, because we only got a little bit of the story so far in the game, so I'm looking forward to seeing what the developers over there have got in store for us. I remember enjoying this one quite a bit. And then we're also going to hear more from Ready at Dawn and Lone Echo 2, which has just been announced. There's been some early kind of material released. There was a little bit of a hands-on thing, which I think was more just to kind of show off the environments and stuff. This is incredible escapism. You really feel transported into these worlds. I love that Oculus has spent so much money with developers like Ready at Dawn to kind of sort of test the edges of what VR is capable of. And the first Lone Echo was awesome. The Echo Arena game, the sort of Ender's Game VR experience that was attached to Lone Echo, which became its own standalone experience, is incredible as well. Ready at Dawn has been one of the strongest players in VR right from the very beginning, so I'm looking forward to seeing what they've got in store for us. But more than all of that, I'm looking forward to the surprises, because they promise some really cool surprises. That's all taking place on April 21st at 3 p.m. And that's going to do it for the rundown today. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll be back again tomorrow with a fresh episode for you. In the meantime, please hit that subscribe button. Thank you to all of our subscribers. And of course, yes, thank you to all of our EPN members. We'll see you tomorrow. And until then, play forever. Welcome to This Day and Everything Cool for April 13th. On this day in 1992, one of the best games of all time began its journey to the West. Nintendo released The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past on the SNES in North America, following its release in Japan a few months earlier. The game built on the concept of the original Zelda, but had better graphics, bigger worlds, and much more fleshed out stories and characters. Basically, it was the definitive Zelda experience, defining the action-adventure genre for years to come. It became one of the best-selling titles for the SNES and established Zelda as one of Nintendo's most valuable franchises. The series went 3D with its next big entry, Ocarina of Time, but Link to the Past is still considered one of the best, if not the best, in the franchise. Film history happened on April 13, 1964. Sidney Poitier became the first African-American actor to win Best Actor at the Academy Awards. He won it for his starring role in the comedy drama Lilies of the Field, where he plays a handyman who goes to live with white nuns on a convent in Arizona. The first black person to win an Oscar was actually supporting actress Hattie McDaniel in 1939's Gone with the Wind, while Poitier was the first to win it in a starring role. It helped him break the color barrier and become one of Hollywood's biggest actors, starring in other memorable films like Guess Who's Coming to Dinner and In the Heat of the Night.
They call me Mr. Tibbs.
He continued acting well into the 2000s. On April 13th in the year 2000, the music industry began taking on piracy. The heavy metal band Metallica formally sued the peer-to-peer file-sharing site Napster after an unfinished demo of their new song I Disappear was found circulating on the site before its official release. Metallica and other prominent musicians like Dr. Dre were furious at all the revenue they were losing as a result of online piracy, which Napster had played a big part in facilitating. On the other hand, Napster claimed that they were just providing a file-sharing service and it was the fault of individual users for sharing copywritten material. The courts didn't buy it, and Napster lost, forcing them to declare bankruptcy and shut down in 2001. Online music piracy still exists, and because of faster internet speeds, has since grown to include movies and games as well. How's it going, everybody? Welcome to EPN Plays. Today we are going to be playing Fantasian. This is from Mistwalker and Hironobu Sakaguchi. And Nobuo Uematsu, I always just butcher that name, is the musician, the composer behind this music. So it's a classic Final Fantasy experience that you can play on Apple Arcade. I am streaming this with a PlayStation 4 controller. DualShock analog. What is it? DualShock 4. Is it the DualShock 4 with the PlayStation 4? I think it is. And I'm playing it on a MacBook Pro. So I tested it out just a little bit, and hopefully the mix is okay. Let's jump in and check this out right now. Okay, I'm gonna put my headphones in and we'll play. It's very much a traditional experience. Yeah, I think you can hear that. Okay, traditional Japanese role-playing experience. Let's start right from the beginning. I've been playing all my PS4 games straight from my external SSD drive from day one on PS5, brother. Oh, fantastic, Juan Castillo. That's fantastic. Fantasian rocks best PS2 launch title. Oh, Fantavision. Goku. I vote that if and whenever Vic starts up a Patreon, the first piece of content he offers for one of the tiers is a video of him styling his hair. Oh, that's to be a very, very boring video, Goku. Oh, man. The PS5 update news was in the rundown miles ahead. I love that name, that game tag. That's amazing. Their name tag. It's fantastic. Okay, so let me know if you guys can hear this. I think it's all music, and I may have turned down the music. I can't really hear it in my headphones. Okay, there we go. All right. Hey, Vic, when you get a chance, what are those mini arcades you got back there, Mr. Mass Produce? I'll tell you real quick here. This one is Dragon's Lair, and this one is Street Fighter II Championship Edition, and that one is Tempest. So there you go. And they're all from Replicate, which does incredible work. Love the show, Vic. Still outraged about the Sony's decision of Days Gone 2, Doom Guy 233. Yeah, I think Sony's hearing a lot of that right now. I noticed that David Jaffe has got John, I forget his last name, John Garvin, the head of Sony Bend, on his podcast this week, which is going to be fascinating. I think what happens is that, you can't, when it's another company paying the bills, you can't get too attached, like it becomes a dollars and cents kind of decision. Miles ahead, Dragon's Lair. It is incredibly cool. I actually unboxed it on the channel, and it has an HDMI out, so you can actually play it on a TV, which is really fantastic. So this is running on a 2018 MacBook Pro, pretty recent 2018 MacBook Pro, with some horsepower. We bought it for editing on the road. Remember traveling? We wanted to be able to edit pieces like documentaries and things when we'd visit studios. Remember when we used to do that on the road? Yeah. Now it's running an Apple Arcade game. Wasn't there a show on G4 TV that was their own version of MTV Cribs? I would love to see Vic do something like that. Visiting folks. That'd be cool. I was just on Judgment Day Reviews on the Runs TV Tropes page. If you're unfamiliar with that website, you should check out the page of your show, Henry Studio. That's awesome. All right, let's get into this. You have been fighting in the... I don't know what's going to happen with the music, if I'm going to get a flag or... You know what? I'm just going to put it on because it's Uematsu's music. We got to hear it. So I don't know if I can pause in the middle of anything, and I don't know. After I get out of this battle, we'll go into the options. Yeah, nothing's working right now. Okay, so... it's their attacks, now it's my attacks. I was deflecting the shots. Correct, my barrier can block attacks of this caliber. So the thing about this game is that they actually physicalize, they actually made these dioramas, all of these sets, and then they shot them with cameras. And then they put the video game art on top of this photographic work of physical models, which is really quite amazing. And we'll get a better sense of that in a little bit here. Okay, here. Please select fight to attack an enemy. All right, let's do it. So we're right from square one. I've only played this a little bit. You guys are really kind of joining me on my journey. I know tons of you don't have an Apple Arcade subscription. I think that Apple's really kind of position that as something for mobile fans out there, but clearly they're also spending in some pretty interesting directions with games like this. So I figured there'd be some curiosity. And I don't know if this is a timed exclusive or if Apple is part owner of it or what's going on, but right now you can only get this on Apple Arcade, which you can play on iOS platforms, Apple TV, and Macs. All right. It will also use skills and items. I will also use skills and items to support you. Okay, so we're just learning the ropes here. So, boom. Looks really good. I didn't change any of the settings or anything like that. I didn't really go into the settings. So I don't know if I can make it even look prettier than this, but it looks pretty good. All right. Victory! Louis Arias says, I love what they did with the pre-rendered stuff. Final Fantasy IX really made me appreciate pre-rendered backgrounds. Nice. Scott Michael Hedge, great to see you show this game. I like it so far. Okay, cool. Okay, well, I've got one thing figured out. We're in trouble if we don't get out of here. Okay, let's see if I can pause and put music on. You guys hearing the sound effects all right? Is the mix okay? Let me know, okay? I've got it cranked. Oh, I can save here. Okay. Okay, let's see. There it is. Okay, got my mini map. There we go. Ooh, I can even go up. Let's see. Oh, well, it won't make. I'll just keep it here just in case the. Yeah, I'll just keep it here. 60 frames per second, 1080p. I don't want to monkey with the settings and then the game starts bugging out. All right, looks really good though. Sounds good, nice balance, right on. Thank you, Peter. Sony left Japan to cater to the Western market. They're doing such a good job. Unhappy face. Epsilon Eagle. No echo, yes. Yeah, we figured that one out. Cool. The Master Switch lives up to the hype. Is that what it's called, Mucky Mucks? All right, let's see. Let's see where we get to with this one. Yeah, I put the music on. Master Leo reprogrammed and rebooted us so that we would obey his every command. No, I don't remember any of that. Amnesia! Magical explosion. G-Dog, yeah, it's very traditional. Sakaguchi-san was influenced from a playthrough that he did of Final Fantasy VI or Final Fantasy III here in North America, which I think is still my favorite Final Fantasy game. And he loved it. I think he played it on the, if I'm not mistaken, he played it on the Super Nintendo Mini, the Classic Edition, and had such a great time that he wanted to make a new game with that kind of style. All right. I am lost. Can I rotate the camera? No, I cannot. Okay, so I'm over here. Oh, I have to go touch that switch over there. So enemies will just pop up. This is a classic game. You can play it with the touchscreen as well. You can just sort of touch on the areas that you want to go to. So it's got an interesting... I'm maxed on the output of the Mac, and unless wait a second, maybe I can. Hold on, let's see if I can turn this up just a bit. No, I'm maxed with the audio, so that's as loud as I can go with the audio. Because I've never streamed off the Mac before, so I don't know how to monkey with everything to make it louder. Chaos Rings, Lewis Arias. I think, if I'm not mistaken, Sean and Marissa reviewed that, and we still get lots of people. It's on our YouTube channel. We still get lots of people commenting on that. They love that game. Right on, Arc 1492. Another explosion. Danger detected. There's got to be another path out. There's no path, but there's an arm. That way. Accelerate. G-Dog, we talked about that yesterday in the, well, I talked about that yesterday in the rundown. That Sony's gonna, I think... There's nothing that way. Have to answer some stuff. Oh. What did I do? So that's the only way out. Okay. Hold on, I need to think here for a second. So go back this way. Random battles! Nothing you can do but fight! Let's go! Yeah, it's what everybody's talking about, Epsilon Eagle. Everybody's talking about that PS3 store. It's a huge decision. All of it would be moot if the PS5 was just backwards compatible like we all want the thing to be. We all want to be able to play every disc that we own for every PlayStation on the PS5. That's the way it should have been. Aw, you rock, Biff McSkylark. Say hello to your workmates from Electric Playgrounds. Okay, I keep walking out because I'm facing a different angle. Okay, so I get on the arm. Right, okay, I remember this. I did get past this part here. All right, done. It's perfect. All right, let's see. Just jump before we crash. Okay, so it flings me over there. Let's go. So all of these cups with the lights in them, these are actual. That's a physical model that Mistwalker has. So freaking amazing. You should watch the behind the scenes on the Apple Arcade YouTube channel. I've posted a little bit of that stuff in some of the rundowns where I've talked about this. All right, here we go. Ah! All right. Freedom! Okay, let's go. Nice looking transitions as we go into the battles. .78 out of 10 from Peter Kokazar. Has already scored this thing. Should I stream some PS3 games? Not today. Sorry. But another day. In honor of the store closing. I don't know where I'm going. Oh, I've already been here. Okay. Stream them before it's too late. Louis Arias. Reviews on the run. Ah! I did stream Scott Pilgrim because I had it on my PS3 the day they announced that the game was coming back again. And people joined the stream and were like, "How did you get this so soon?" Nope, they've had it for 10 years. Okay, I got a regulator chip. If Barry Kindenist, is that right? Or Clindenist? Barry Kleindienst says Sony's going to lose business by shutting down servers, and if that happens to be the way that, if that happens, then Sony's going to make some changes. You know, like if the noise is followed up by actual dollars lost and customers being really upset, then backwards compatibility will become a thing that will be important to them. But if everybody's apathetic, that's what they're going to use as their data point. Richard Mady says that this is a mediocre Netflix adaptation of the original Final Fantasy VII. Okay. All right. Oh. Ouch. So it's overheated. All right, let's see what we got here. I might lose my little dude. Okay. Let us... Yeah, barrier. How do I get to... Oh, item... Let's give this guy a potion. There we go. Alright, here we go. Okay. Pretty simple controls here, which is pretty cool. I would buy external disk drive for $300 if that was backwards compatible. IceCP03, thank you for the super chat. Yeah, I mean, this is it, right? Like, Sony's moves have got us... We're watching a Sakaguchi RPG, but we're talking about what Sony's decided to do with regards to backwards compatibility. It's a huge topic in the business, and what Sony has done is they've made it incredibly important. It is now a huge talking point. And the minute that people can't access their games that they paid for on their PlayStation 3s or their PSPs or their Vitas, that noise is going to get louder and louder and louder, and there's going to be a lot of reports on that. And all it's going to do, it's going to force Sony and then, you know, Nintendo eventually to kind of follow the course that Xbox has been charting, you know? Like, they have been reasonable with what... they've done some really fantastic things, but that's what they should do. You know, when you buy a game on a previous generation of hardware, you should be able to still get that game. I think we can all understand when they turn off the multiplayer servers after years of inactivity and all that stuff. But if we own the right to play the game on previous gen and it's just a digital thing, we should still be able to go and get it. And honestly, the access to being able to buy it should still be available for those developers out there. And the business has to reconcile with this idea of things that we've paid for just disappearing. It's unacceptable. It just is. We've perhaps tolerated it as new technologies have sort of come into play. Even Apple had, when they shifted from 32-bit architecture to 64-bit architecture, they had tons and tons of game software and other software that ceased to be available. Like, you had paid for it, you'd owned the right to use it, and then it wouldn't work on your new hardware, so it's all gone. And that happens in the PC universe as well. But I think this is going to become a much bigger thing. People are going to want access to the things that they actually pay for. The only way that will slide, and I brought this up yesterday, is if we have these all-you-can-eat subscriptions that are very satisfying. Like, I don't think people are really up in arms about the slowdown on studios racing to get Blu-rays out there, because we have streaming services like Disney Plus and Netflix and all that, where they've got so much content. I know there's a lot of collectors of Blu-rays and even DVDs and Laserdiscs, but I think, a lot of the world has said, okay, well, I guess I don't need to buy this many movies anymore. I've got this monthly subscription, and people, I think, are generally quite happy with those. And I think if that starts to happen with games, I think the anger around the loss of backwards compatibility in sort of a tactile sense will subside. But until that point, I think people are going to get increasingly more upset, especially because Microsoft is over there celebrating all the backwards compatibility that they're offering through their platform. All right, here we go. Oh yeah, I'll be covering the reveals for the Oculus event for sure. I see Gamers Grotto and Jonathan McFowle talking about that. Yes, I will be doing more VR game reviews in the future, 100%. Yeah, I'm anxious to get the Oculus Quest back on my head. Quest 2 is fantastic. It's such a great piece of kit. I love it. And I'm looking forward to the surprises that Oculus has in store for us next week. Charlie Lee, yeah. I mean, I think it's crafted a really big series of questions in the industry, right? I mean, it's top of mind for everybody out there. Okay, Robo Organizer health is okay. We're gonna do another hit. All right, here we go. Yep, hit him. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay. Oh no. Don't die, little yellow robot. Okay, let's give this guy a little potion. You are fine. And let us do a skill. Let's do a barrier. We're going to do this right there. Wham. Okay. And then we are going to... What's my skill? Yes, let's do it. There we go. Nice. All right, here we go. Cool. Yeah, pretty elegant menu system. Plays really well. Waffle Fries, I don't know if this is his last game. Has Sakaguchi said that? That'd be wild if it is. Oh, slash right there. Okay. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, let's see. So we're going to want to barrier this guy up. And then we are going to potion this guy up. And then we are going to slash him one more time. And then we are going to potion this guy up. There we go. Everybody's good. We're fine. Right. Okay. Ooh. Yeah, he's gone if I don't heal him. Ooh. Taking it out on my little dude. Okay, we are going to barrier him. We are going to heal him. And we are going to slash. And we are going to fight. Yes! Dumb robot. Robert Turner, definitely old school vibes. Greetings from Nova Scotia, from Notting 56. I wanted to get your thoughts on the comments from Nintendo's president about the future and new IPs. His comments to have seem to have salted some fans about classic IPs. Nintendo, I think what he said is that he's not optimistic that they can just focus on their classic stuff. They need to, but they also need to generate new properties to engage people, and that's just good business sense. Nintendo doesn't always succeed with that, and then they revert back to kind of safe territory, safe in quotations territory, which has been their secret to longevity and success. But they always try. I mean, ARMS was this wacky idea, which I actually loved, the ARMS game. And I remember how insane Splatoon first looked. I was a total doubter on that game until it came out. So yeah, they need to do that. I did it! I saved the world from the evil Ganondorf. Alright, here's the story. Mechateria, the twitching mechanical infestation, endlessly crawls forth from the hole in the sky. It lures humans in to absorb their life energy. It replicates at alarming speeds and will soon cover the entire world. The Mechateria has a catastrophic effect on the land. People see it as the act of a malevolent god. Soon, across the world, people began to whisper his name. Begin. Mechateria. Is that right? Am I saying it right? Super cool. So this is a model. This was built and then photographed for the game, which is really cool. I can't play this without fixed narration now. Waffle fries. I did read that about Uematsu. That'd be incredible if this is his last one. Wow. Materia. Misojat. Gotcha. Okay. Oh, I need an iron key. Should we go talk to the cat? Hi. Hi, cat. Hello. All right, let's go walk around inside this town. Hey, there's another cat. Cat PG. Okay, what's over here? I've got some cabbages, pride of the town. Hey, Nicholas Paul, welcome. Thank you so much for being a member. Super cool of you. The people in the community are amazing. So welcome. Welcome to it. All right, let's see. Let's cruise around and see what kind of trouble I can get into here. Frontier town of N. This looks really cool, right? Playing this, for those that are just tuning in, playing this on a Mac with a PlayStation controller. This is an Apple Arcade exclusive at the time being, for the time being. Developed by Hironobu Sakaguchi and Miss Walker. And it's supposed to be, well, it is. It's influenced by Final Fantasy VI or Final Fantasy III in North America. So it's very much a classic JRPG. Better keep a close eye on your keys when you're in the southern forest. Okay, there's cats and chickens everywhere. I like this town. This is a nice town. I'd like to go here. Well, I guess I am here, in a way. This here's a storage unit. Never hurts to stock up, just in case. You never know when the bacteria might reach the new district. Do you know the name of the god who covers the world with bacteria? No, I don't. That kid's running around and around again today. Yes, he is. This NPC is insane. Should we just follow him? We'll just do this. Woo! Woohoo! Yeah! Run! I wish I could tackle him. Okay. What's this? A monument built in hopes of growing prosperity for Anne and her people. It is made from the seed of a rare and gigantic N cabbage. Okay. This guy is doing some working out right there. Welcome to N. Wait, haven't I seen you somewhere before? Maybe in another RPG? You know the dead mecha tentacles sticking out of those fluff balls in the infestation? I hear they suck the life right out of you. Okay, so we don't want to go to the world. We are going to save. Bonk. Do I have a heal stone? I do. Oh, everybody's fine. Okay. This guy. Need something put to sleep? Need to put yourself to sleep? In's back there on the left. Oh, that's cool. Okay, let's go in here. See if we can buy a better sword or something. Ice PO3. This could be a nice Vita game. Ooh, too soon. Ice PO3. Cuts deep. Buy equipment. Let's see what we can do here. Should I get the longsword? Might as well, right? I own the vest already. I'm just gonna do it. I'm gonna spend all my money. Can I compare it? Well, hold on. Using auto equip. Okay, so I have a ceramic blade with a +10, and I have no jewels. Okay. All right, I'm just gonna do it. I'm gonna buy this thing. Why not? Okay. Equipment, auto equip. I'm much more powerful now. I will sell my Ceramic blade. Done. And I'm going to buy... Is that all I can buy? It's just one of those 3 things? Okay, well, I have 600 bucks. What's in here now? Oh, I got a research lens. It's a crazy, thick-looking piece of armor over there. The monsters are growing more restless. Better take self-preservation seriously. Waffle fries, that could be cool. The longsword is the giant dungeon spiders of JRPGs. The armor is thick. Alright, here we go. Okay, we are saved. This is the inn. Oh, this is potions. I definitely need some of those. Let's buy... Sure, where'd my 3? Okay, that's all I got. It's kind of cool to see, you know, a lot of classic JRPG inventory type items, but illustrated in a totally different way, you know? Jonathan McFowle, I agree with that. Always the best chat. Everybody here is just into it and smart, and there's no caustic BS. I love it. You're back. So how was it? It was great. I killed a giant robot. Do we know each other? You hit your head or something? Let me guess. Here for a rice omelet? Hey, Lackluster, thank you so much. Here for a rice omelet. It's my specialty. Yeah, I'm down for this. Vic, teach your daughter how to clean up and upload the old Elect Play episodes. She'll love it. It's the game history. It's the game of history preservation. Ender. It is a project. It is definitely something I am planning to do. I don't know if I can convince my whole family to do all of that, though. It's a lot of work. But stay tuned, okay? Stay tuned. Peter had some caustic words about this game. Scott Michael Hedge. Not his cup of tea. Robots Factory. What the heck are you on about? I really don't know. That's all I can remember. Oh, so he is known here, but he has amnesia. Okay. You seriously forgot everything, even old Sid's extra tasty omelets? Hey, it's a Sid. You got to be kidding me. That's amazing, Gamers Grotto. You're saying I was on a treasure hunt? For real? Yeah, and then in the Mecha Infestation of all places. A treasure hunt in the Mecha Infestation. Maybe a look at all that, all your loot will jog your memory. Let's see it. Jordan Cunningham, hello! How are you? Come on, I'll show you. Let's see my loot. It certainly feels like a Final Fantasy game, doesn't it? Okay. Ooh. Oh, I thought we were going to get hammered. Hero of Forgotten Memories. Yes. Let's go. Let's get this. Probably going to run into a cutscene. That's from U4 Site for U2. Not much for tidying up, was I? What is this place? The Mini Toy Box. Mini Toy Box? You're the one who named it. This used to be Bernard's room. Bernard, who's that? Geez, how hard did you hit your head? Bernard's your father, Leo. Okay, so I'm Leo. Sorry I'm late to the stream. I was just at the hospital for my MRI scan. I hope you're doing okay, my friend. Hope everything's going all right. I know you got your first shot, your first vaccine. So I hope you're feeling all right. Let's get into here. how you connect the PS4 controller, I've got it just plugged in. So it's attached, and I can do it through Bluetooth, but it's just as easy. The machine's right there, so I just plug it in. A few notes. Is this my handwriting? October 8th to the factory. Date with the princess. Eggs, rice, ketchup. What is this door? It won't open. Okay. There we go. Weird place for a rope. Something fishy about it. Ah. Okay, what's this thing here? Is it a compass? Looks like it could be pretty useful. Scoop. I'll hold on to it. Unknown machine. Okay, what's in here? Oh, passcode. Date. Okay. Oh, so the date was on the door. There's 2 different world maps layered on top of each other. What's in here? It's locked. Oh, the date of the date. Was it October 8th? I think it was, right? Yeah. Oh, damn. All right, here we go. Oh, they're healing each other. Okay, let's do some slashing. Goodbye. Pretty cool effects. Goodbye. Oh, thank you, Blade Blur. The Discord is kind of like the carry-on of the conversations that happen in the chat here, filled with incredible people like Mr. Blade Blur himself. Adrian Leon, I've got my COVID-19 vaccine in mid-January and early February. Right on, Adrian. That's awesome. Okay. The rollout in Canada is a little bit slower than it is in the States. Ah, Ruby. That's awesome. October 8th to the factory. Okay, here we go. October 14th. You guys are probably telling me that in the chat. All right, here we go. It's locked. I need this, so here we go. Hey, it opened. What do we have? Ah, some weird kind of mask. That's it. This is the treasure I found in the Mecha infestation. Sam, I am 111. How's it going? Calgary is in the house from Waffle Fries. Okay, I got the mysterious mask. And there's a lever in there. Sure. Should we pull it? Let's do it. The floor's going to open up. Nothing happened. Off topic. Oh, thanks for listening to that, Pathetic Earthling. Yeah, I mean, that was a lesson we learned by expanding to EP Daily, you know, and reaching a lot of people. And then it was really became very clear to me that we were connecting with whole families watching our content. And I think that was very different for quote-unquote games media. I think games media is maybe a little too narrow targeting sometimes. Whoa, you just had it, Waffle Fries. Oh, my goodness. Jordan Cunningham, this is called Fantasian. It is a Apple Arcade exclusive made by Hironobu Sakaguchi and Mistwalker. Very much in the vein of classic Final Fantasy games. Inspired by Final Fantasy 6/3. Paul Adamson, good to see you. All right, fortune telling. Here we go. Hi there, good to see you. To get to the old district, go up the path near the public square. Okay. It's kind of freaking me out that I'm playing this on a Mac. Lost Odyssey is such an underrated masterpiece. Yeah, you know, truly a master. Sakaguchi-san. Just an interesting career and so much beautiful art that he's given us. What a wild, crazy journey for him to end up working with Apple on something like this. And I don't know if... I don't know if you guys are paying attention. Yeah, I know a lot of people aren't into Apple Arcade, but they released like 30 games last week. I talked about it in the rundown, but they all hit at the same time. They had a bunch of classic mobile games. Then they had this game, and they worked with Platinum on a game called, I think it's Demon Slayer, or something like that. And so it was just this flood, this cascade of new games that hit the service, which is impressive. But when you work with the creator of Final Fantasy and you build a game that obviously took a lot of work and art and effort, I think you want to not just dump it with a whole bunch of other games. I think you want to have a week to celebrate what you have accomplished there, you know? And tell the world every day that this is coming, this is coming, this is coming. And I feel like people don't know and or have given up on mobile in general, or they just don't care. Or, it's a whole market that we just don't hear from. It's like the mobile gaming crowd, and mobile gaming, as we all know, is enormous. Aw, man. Thank you, Nodding56. You're the best. Thank you. Thanks for the super chat. But I feel like this has come out, and it's been on a couple of websites, and I've talked about it. But most people don't even know that this exists, and I don't know why Apple would let that happen, right? Tell the world, man. Paul Adamson, not in the Apple ecosystem. Mighty Fight Federation, Blair Farrell was talking about Julian Spillane having a tough time getting games seen. Yeah, I mean, that's why I do what I can to kind of shine a spotlight and play some classic or play some indie games in the mix of all the bigger announcements that I'm always talking about as well. It's a different world, there's just a million voices. Everybody's going off in a totally different direction. And I think consumers are kind of left to their own devices to figure out which way they should pay attention. And I think we have given, no offense to any YouTube people that may watch this or Twitch people that may watch this, I think we've given too much of our attention to these video aggregate services, which are completely agnostic and apathetic, really, about what gets done and who's making what and where stuff is coming from. They just like that we're all here. And so that doesn't really help with curation. It doesn't really help with production. It doesn't really help with storytelling. And so I think that there is a lot of incredible stuff that's getting lost out there. It's just the way that it is, whether it's in media, like talking about things, or the actual creators of cool things. I don't know how musicians get their work heard. I don't know. I mean, I guess a lot of people are still listening to radio on their drives into work and stuff. But when I was a kid, I had subscriptions to Rolling Stone and Spin Magazine, and I was at the record store every week buying lots and lots of music and, paying attention to all that stuff. Now it just feels like, and MTV and Much Music used to play music. Now it just feels like, good luck. Okay, I'm already lost. I'm totally off topic. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Oh, I'm not going into a bar. Spotify, yeah. Yeah, I guess you go to Spotify and you check out playlists and you get and you talk to your friends and they point. I mean, the cool thing about the world now is that it's a link to access that content, whether it's a song or a movie or a show or a game. That's pretty cool. No effort involved in learning more. Okay. Where am I supposed to go? Oh, Old District. Thank you. Okay, here we go. Bad done well. No, this is very interesting idea there. This is Fantasian. It's an Apple arcade game made by Hironobu Sakaguchi and Mistwalker. It's an exclusive on Apple Arcade. I'm playing it on a MacBook Pro, and you can play it on iOS and Apple TV. Okay, so I'm up here. Scott Michael Hedge, do I have a favorite game of 2021 so far? I loved, what was it, Cyber Ninja? I don't have any of those games in my head right now. I love that game. Cyber Shadow, love that. And I'm looking at some of the stuff that I reviewed here, actually. That's a good question. I loved Bowser's Fury. That was pretty incredible with Super Mario 3D World. I've been playing Outriders, but it's not my favorite. Epsilon Eagles Transformers Devastation is his favorite for 2021 so far. That's hilarious. Yeah, you Foresight for you too. Absolutely, they are taking it more seriously. Cyber Shadow was pretty freaking amazing. Dark Void, no. What has come out? What has come out in... I'm still thinking about the 2020 games, or the end of the year 2020 games. Now you got me thinking about this. What have I loved the most? Oh, It Takes Two is incredible. Absolutely love that. Yeah, I guess it's the 2020 games that I've been playing. You know, when I have been reviewing stuff, I'm still kind of in 2020 game mode at the end of the year, and partially I think it's because there was a lot of stuff at the end of the year, and then it kind of slowed down. It hasn't been super crazy busy with new stuff out there. Hitman 3, that was amazing. Kashimoto, that's a great one. That might be up there. Crash 4, again, it's a 2020 game. I've been playing that on the PS5. It's outstanding, and on the Switch. And I've been playing Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1+2 on the PS5, and it's amazing. You know, it's absolutely... I can't believe how good that game is. It was already phenomenal on the PS4 Pro, and then the upgrade up to PS5. It's just like I feel guilty that it's so good. You know, it's great. All right, here we go. But yeah, I think It Takes Two and Hitman 3 are probably two of the standouts for this year so far, and Cyber Shadow. Love all those games. Waffle fries. I think we did get the pandemic gap, and it's been unfortunate, you know, because people scrambled to get these machines, the new machines, PS5 and the Xbox Series X, if they could, and some people paid more because of scalpers and everything, and then there were a great burst of games as they launched, and then it got a little slow. Control on PS5 is insane as well. It's absolutely sick how beautiful it is. Gamer's Grotto, I've heard that Hitman 3 is amazing in VR. I haven't checked that out. Okay, here we go. I need to heal myself. I think I can do... Ooh, that was great. Uh-oh. I might be dead. No, I'm okay. So far. Okay, I need to heal myself. Okay. Epsilon Eagle, I can't deal with crashes. Yeah, it definitely tests you. Same with the Golden Axe game, which I do love, but holy crap, I'm so bad at it, and it's so hard. That's why I haven't reviewed it yet. I jump in, I play it for a bit, I get like inch along, and then I get onto a choke point, and I'm just like so close to throwing controllers around. I've thought about streaming it. But the amount of swears that happen while I play that new Ghouls... did I call it Golden Axe? The Ghouls and Ghosts? Is it Ghouls and Ghosts or Ghosts and... Is it Ghosts and Goblins or Ghouls and Ghosts? I can never remember. But I really, really do like it. It's very cool. It's just hard as hell. Astrobot was amazing, absolutely. Yeah, I'd like a full Astrobot game, please, Sony. That would be great. VR Grid, my PS5 is an awesome PS4. Kind of feels that way, right? I did just download Ghost of Tsushima again. I'd like to play that again, but, you know. Abby Jameson playing Fantasian. You know it. Have you been playing it? Astrobot VR is insane. Maybe the best VR experience on PlayStation VR. Would you say that, VR Grid? Am I going the right way? I've totally lost. I'm lost in the conversation. I don't know where I'm supposed to go. I think this is Old Town, right? This is where I had to go. Okay. I'm looking for... back in the day, this was the place to be. Just look at it now. Everyone moved out. All thanks to the malevolent god. Okay, so the thing about this game, for those that are just tuning in... All of these backgrounds are actual models. They were made by Mistwalker and then photographed and video recorded and placed into the game. So they actually built all of this stuff in real life, which is really cool. So we're looking at photo-generated rendered backgrounds. Then game imagery has been applied to them. It's up there for sure, VR Grid says. Yeah. It's sick. Star Wars Squadron's still up there. Absolutely, Akabario. Alright, here we go. Yeah, I really hope we get more from the Star Wars Squadrons lineup, and I would love there to be some kind of a Squadrons, Rogue Squadron kind of fusion, where we got some, you know, flying over the ground kind of combat. It'd be amazing to play through the battle sequences of Rogue One over the jungle planet in VR. Oh my god, that would be so sick to see all the ATSTs or the AT-ATs, AT-ATs, and walkers in the water and the jungle. Amazing. Iron Man VR sequel. Yes, I want that too, Blair Farrell. We're on the same page. We see eye to eye on that, my friend. Actually, really looking forward to checking out... I haven't got the dongle, so I haven't really done any VR things on the PS5, but I would like to play Iron Man VR on the PS5 to see if the load times are much better. I would assume they would be. I love that there's cats everywhere in this game. It's very cool. Okay, here we go. It is lovely, Abby Jameson. I agree. Yeah, it's very soothing. It's not knocking me back out of my chair or anything like that, but it's really well made. Okay. Am I supposed to go there? I don't know. It looks like I'm supposed to go up here. Okay. Let's get a battle going. Nodding is a new member, Nodding56. Thank you for joining up. You're the best. All right, let's destroy some of these cute little enemies. I don't know why we can't just get along. You're all so darn adorable. I gotta just stab you. There we go. We'll stab you. and gonna have to stab you too. Sorry about that, little birdie. Colorful little birdie. Let's see what we got here. Great to have you in the club, Nodding. It's awesome, man. Thank you for the support. All right. I don't know what I'm doing yet. Because, you know, when you're talking over everything, it's kind of hard to focus. But I'm not dead yet, so that's a plus. So let's see what's going on here. No cute furries left alive, Scott Michael Hedge. That's right, but dole out the damage. All right. We're on that grind path. You'd think they'd freak out, like that last one would be like, oh my god, he took those guys out with one hit. I'm out! I'm out! But nope. Going down with the ship. Hello, Bushing Ryu Cat. Good to see you. Hello, chat. To my PS3 family, check your local game stores. The CMOS battery can be replaced easily. Oh, are you talking about the PS4 or the PS3? Is this where I'm supposed to go? We're going in. Okay. Have some bread? What am I doing here? Here we go. I've been in here already. Oh, so there's mold all over it. Okay. I'm supposed to go somewhere in the old district. Oh, up here. Okay, here we go. Can I get there? Yes. Okay, here we go. There we go. That's Mecteria. Is that right? Oh, let's get into a battle. PS3, okay. Good to know. I have my PS3 sitting right over there. I think I'm going to stream some PS3 soon because we're all talking about our PlayStation 3s right now. Akavario is not down with turn-based combat, only likes KOTOR. I get it. It's kind of an acquired taste. You gotta have a little bit of patience for it, for sure. Gotta be in the right headspace. I find that games are like that, you know? Like, I've clearly been gaming for more than a week, and sometimes you just have to kind of try it again, go back at a different time, and you can groove on it, and you can find something that you love. I wanted to make a suggestion for the EP shop. Is there any chance we can get EP apparel in the future that has some of the retro logos from the show? Nodding 56. Yes. I tried it with the Reviews on the Run logo, but it wasn't really designed for clothing. But yeah, we definitely want to put more of our branding and maybe, some kind of connection to some of the people that have been a part of our programming from over the years. Yeah. It's tough because that's not our core business, so we don't have like a design kind of thing on that. But yeah, I think that we've been around for so long, it would be pretty cool to have like the 1995 logo or something like that on a shirt. That would be pretty rad. Luis Arias would buy a Judgment Day shirt with the red and yellow silhouettes of me and Tommy. That would be pretty cool, right? All right. Duly noted. I've locked it in there. We do have to update some of the options in there. And the other thing I noticed too is that Designed by Humans, which is where I got these EPN sweatshirts from, the hoodies, They don't have the zip hoodies anymore. They only have the over-the-head ones, which still look cool, but I love zip hoodies, so I have to figure that out, too. I want to be able to make it easy for you guys to pick up zip hoodies, if you'd like them. I wear mine a lot. I don't know if you've noticed. They're like the most comfortable things that I have, so I'm in these damn hoodies all the time. My wife loves it when I leave the house in my EPN hoodie. JD Mafia for life. Oh my god, I haven't heard JD Mafia in a long time. I think Foob set that up, didn't he? That's hilarious. Victor, you and Tommy T were my gaming family in the day. Glad you're both doing well. Will you attend this year's Game Awards show in LA? I would love to. I would love to be down there and hang out with everybody. I've been talking with a couple of friends. That's the December Jeff Keighley's one. If I'm correct. I was talking with a friend, and it's like, when are we all going to see each other? And it'll probably be the Game Awards, which, God, I miss everybody. I would love to do that. And I can't wait to connect with Tommy again and talk about Intellivision. He's been showing it off to general public. So, again, I don't know what I'm doing because I'm not reading anything. But there's been some really good things going on in the world of Intellivision and in Tommy Tallarico's world. So he's due to come back on EP and catch us all up. I wonder what's gotten into Kina. Okay. Oh, that was that lady that was on screen for a second. Thank you for the super chat, my friend. Bush and Ryu Cat, you're the best. Thank you very much. Wow, this does look like someone took a photo and I'm running around inside of the photo. It's so cool. I don't have any iron keys to unlock things. Okay, let's go talk to her. What do you got? I'm Leo, and you... Ooh. Hip-hop! Great to see you in there, my friend. Thank you so much. He's back. Zip hoodies are also easier to put on. Absolutely. I also have... I've been thinking about this. I have a box of EPN T-shirts that I took into the VFS Cafe because we used to do EP live from the cafe space in Vancouver. And we'd have people come in and watch the show, and they would buy the shirts and stuff there. And I suspect that in 2022, something like that will happen again. But I've got these shirts that I could. Anyways, I've been thinking about all that. Yeah, I would totally throw cash for old school electric playground tee, nodding 56. Okay, duly noted. I put some of the classic logos in as some of the icons, and I see, I've got a retro Reviews on the Run and a 1995 EP logo in there. I love it. Some of those could be pretty cool shirts for sure. I suddenly found myself lying on the ground. My entire body was in shock, my consciousness hazy, my lips dry. That's right. The flowers I touched were highly poisonous. Ah! That's where the amnesia came from. It's so much like Lost Odyssey. Scott Michael Hedge says, could this be how I die? Then, as I lay there thinking, oddly calm, a clear, radiant light enveloped my body. I don't remember for how long, but I do know that I wanted to stay like that forever. The soft glow was so peaceful. That's right. I was saved by you, ... Oh no, Abby Jim. And how would we put those things on? We stick them over the ear? Good God. No, thank you. It's hard to look at those old clips sometimes. Oh, Kashimoto, thank you. Yeah, I have to be honest, like, I'm on the computer so much with editing and prepping things and dealing with stuff that I don't spend tons of time thinking about, shirts and I just like to make the content and get it out there and interact with you guys like this, but I don't always think about how to market stuff and how to put all of this stuff together. I'm not really thinking like that. But I know that it would be cool to have more fun merch and stuff like that. I get it. Soul Patch Man, bring it back. Lackluster video. No, thank you. Many years of that. I do miss my blonde hair, though. Marketing is tough, Blair Farrell. It's just not my first impulse, you know? I know that people are very, very skilled with all that. And I was also very fortunate to have a platform like a television show where, you know, just by virtue of having that platform, people were finding out about our work. And it's different on the internet. It's like we were talking about just a few minutes ago. You like constantly have to bang the drum and remind people. Because there's so much. We have so many things that we can pay attention to out there. I did a lot of admin, and I still do a lot of admin, Kashimoto. It's the, I mean, that's why I haven't done a Patreon. That's why I haven't, you know, I don't really put video content together to remind people that they can support us through shirts and becoming a member and all that. It's just, it's not the thing that I think about. You know, like, yeah. I mean, it's an important part of going forward, and that absolutely would be the case if we had a broadcaster and this was the partner part of, you know, more distribution or whatever. It's just the way the world is right now. But I had 20 years of you know, broadcasters paying us to make shows, and we just ship shows, and people knew what we were doing, you know. So I haven't made the full adjustment to this internet life. EPN is passion, absolutely, Abby. Okay, I missed all that. I don't know. That's the tough thing about streaming. I never know what the hell's going on because I'm trying to be coherent. Okay, well, that was a total waste of time. There we go. Summed it up for me quite well right there. Okay, might as well head back to town. All right, don't know what they just talked to me about, but they seem nice. Okay, all right, my save is complete. Let's go back to town. There we go. Hopefully I'll meet some monsters along the way. I know what to do when I meet the monsters. Kashimoto. Yep, correct. Game's getting metal. So, oh, I was reading the comments. Don't bother, I'll manage. I don't know. Don't bother what? I don't know. I'll find some way to get my memories back on my own if I have to. Okay. Serves me right to think an old grifter like that could help me anyway. Don't talk about Owen that way. He wouldn't charge you if he had to. Unless he had to. Have to? Who's making him? Dun, dun, dun. Here we go. PS5 update is tomorrow. We're going to be able to move PS5 games to external storage and back and forth. So it gives you a little bit more flexibility. That's the main thing, and there's some other social widgets and things that are happening, and a little bit more of trophy manipulation as well. So you don't have to record every single trophy that you get in video form on the PS5. You can adjust all that stuff. Are you growing a soul patch right now, Jordan? That's awesome. Nodding 56. It is pretty cool to have all my home movies, you know, as shaped as television shows like that, you know, and to watch those old programs and all the memories come flooding in. It's crazy. Oh, yeah. Bush and UCat. I have more than a few moments of the soul patch, you know, alive and well out there. I would buy some EPN stickers to put on my laptop, but never actually put them on because I can't commit to putting stickers on my laptop. That's amazing. Abby Jameson. To be honest, the volume's a little bit low in my headset, so I'm not really being enveloped by the music. So you guys will probably be able to tell me what you think of it better than I can right now at this point. But I did hear that this might be Uematsu's last composition, which is crazy. At least his last game. Barcode Teacup, thanks for watching the old stuff. Search Mustache. Hip Hop Dan. Word spread of Owen's talent, and soon everyone in the town of N knew his name. The power to see the past and the future. There were many who so strongly sought the insight his abilities granted that no price would deter them. Okay, listen carefully, Kina. Mankind's greed for money has the most powerful energy. Vam the Malevolent. No, Lord Vam gifted me this power. People's hearts move for things they desperately want. Remember this. Kina couldn't quite understand him. These words didn't sound like the Owen she knew. Ever since that night, she heard him mutter a certain name. Leo. Vam the Malevolent. As the days went on, Kina grew increasingly concerned. She feared that this name meant something truly dangerous. Good comment there, Acavario. It was very profound to have agency over Batman. For saving me back there, I never said thanks for that, did I? It was your smell. You have this mysterious smell. It's very intimate, this game. I smell. It's not a bad smell. More like a heartwarming smell. I've never read a sentence like that in my life. A heartwarming smell. Okay. That's why I saved you. Your smell made me want to help you. I feel like I'm stoned. Look, I'm flattered, I guess, but I can handle this alone, okay? I see. It's not safe around here. I can't put you in danger. Look out. Incoming. All right, here we go. All right. Let's kill all of these flamingos. Let's do it. They'll attack the instant we give them an opening. Farts can be heartwarming. Is that what she means? Oh, man. All right, let's see what we can do here. Let's do a slash. And let's get that avarice out. All right. Hardly a threat, you guys. Okay, here we go. We have some magic attacks now. Okay, fantastic. Sure, let's do it. Nice. Nice. Seems like you can curve the trajectory of magic attacks. All right. All right, let's see that. Let's do a slash, though. Goodbye. All the time, Landon. Okay, come on. Oh, I see. That's cool. Okay. Did I play Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind? Yes, back in the day, absolutely. On the original Xbox, yes. You can hit multiple enemies with one attack. Fantastic. I guess you saved me once again. Oh, so I should have curved with the with Kina before then, eventually. Yes, thank you. That's my line. All right, here we go. Let's get down here. Boom. Malevolent God, I don't give 2G about any of that. I'm staying. Home's home no matter what. I wonder how Owen's doing up on the hill. Nodding 56, I was playing Pac-Man 99. It's super cool. They did a great job with that game. It's addictive and nerve-wracking. This game being heavily funded by Apple has my hopes twisted, Yu Wong. Is there any word on this game coming to other platforms? Or is it going to be and stay exclusive to Apple Arcade? That is the question, right? Because I know many of you do not play Apple Arcade. All right, what's in here? Ooh, there's a good idea. Space Invaders Extreme 99. I like that. A diary. Be pretty cool to see a like a Midway collection of 99, you know, like old Midway arcade games in a battle royale type format. That'd be super fun. I wish Warner Brothers did more with the with those games, with those properties. They have some incredible games in their lineup. Like a Smash TV 99. That'd be great. I'll get an Apple TV and Apple Arcade for this and for Frogger and Toy Town. That Frogger game is great. There's actually a lot of excellent games on Apple Arcade. I will not lie. My kid is, like a lot of kids out there, on an iPad, and we have the Apple Arcade subscription, and she has plowed through tons of games on the service. She loves Sneaky Sasquatch, and there are lots of really good games. It totally is justifiable, the price point. Wolfenstein New Order, not available on Apple Arcade. Excellent game, Serpent 6. All right, here we go. So let's try to do some curving. Oh, I see. Ah, I see. Okay, so I can move this around and get 2 with 1. Okay, gotcha. Boom. Right on. Okay, I'm getting this now. And she's, well, she can stab. Let's just stab. There we go. All right. Kablooey. Nope, you download everything, ShazCon. So you download it. I downloaded this to the, I'm playing on a MacBook Pro, but you would download it to your iPad or your phone or Apple TV. So it's not streamed. Arcade is like Game Pass. And it's $5 a month in the States and $6, I think, in Canada. All right. Let's see what we got here. Okay. Did I get both of them? Cool. All right, that's awesome. Groovy. Okay. Tech with Sean just downloaded this to the iPad. I figured people would be curious, right? I mean, this is probably the most high-profile game that Apple Arcade has picked up because of Sakaguchi-san's name out there. But they did, the Pathless was available on Apple Arcade. I think even before it hit the other consoles and stuff. And Sayonara Wild Hearts is on here. There's lots of really fantastic games on Apple Arcade. Okay, when you talk to people in town, some of them may ask you to complete a mission. Once the requested task is done, you may receive a reward. All right, so she's got a mission. My child's run off somewhere again. I need to look for him, but as you can see, I'm not up to the search. Would you please find him for me? You may find him in the old district. He's convinced that the bacteria is what's making me sick. Okay. I thought I'd pick up a nice spot to build a house, but things keep getting worse. The bacteria infested the old district up above, and people started abandoning the town. I'm starting to want to go, too. Okay, what's in here? This is residence. Okay, let's go back up and find this kid. go. Oh, right on, Abby. Yeah, I don't think people are talking about it. I don't think Apple's done a particularly great job at letting people know, just what they're offering. I'm in the ecosystem, and I love games. So, of course, I signed up for Apple Arcade the minute that they launched it. But it has been surprising to me how few people know about it. And it's like Apple Arcade fights for exposure in the same way that any other mobile game would against the Supercell stuff that's out there, the free-to-play madness. And it's totally not that. Like, they have NBA 2K21 mobile on Apple Arcade, but it doesn't have any of the microtransactions, because that's one of the things with Apple Arcade, is that it's not free-to-play stuff. It's developed to be, I think what Apple did is they just heard word from developers that were trying to create games that weren't free-to-play, but they were having a terrible time getting exposure out there. And Apple's been making so many billions of dollars from all the microtransactions in mobile games. I think that they felt a bit of responsibility to offer developers another avenue that didn't want to play the incredibly expensive mobile game, because you don't just launch a free-to-play game and start raking in money. You've got to market like crazy, speaking of marketing, and you've got to spend per user. You've got to spend a ton of money per user in order to grow eventually a pool of people that are willing to spend on those microtransactions and stuff. And a lot of companies go under in that pursuit. And of course, there's no real perceived value on those free-to-play games. And so people are very dismissive of them. And so something that's hot today could conceivably not be hot tomorrow. It's very volatile. And so what I think happened is Apple just said, okay, well, we need to create a service that curates and aggregates a new experience, because these games would just be totally lost on the App Store. But I feel like they're still getting totally lost on the App Store, even under Apple Arcade. Even though it's an icon that when you go into the App Store, the arcade is its own separate icon, I feel like people are just not super in tune with what they're getting for their $5 a month. I think that's kind of the race to the bottom in mobile has done. I think that everything is so disposable in that space. It can be incredibly lucrative if you have the hit, for sure. But, it's just changed the market. One thing that I've learned about people that work in mobile, though, is there's a lot of really, really happy game makers in mobile because of the workload and the potential to have great monetary success relative to the risks and rewards of AAA console development. Just the install base is just so massive. All right, here we go. How do I get to that? I want that thing, but I can't get over there. Where do I go? That won't take me out of this. Where do I go? Oh, it's over here. I see. It's right here. It's a little bit like Octopath Traveler in a way. Tunde Abimbola. Excellent comment. They should be... they should celebrate every release, right? They should curate and celebrate every release so that it always feels very special. I think Game Pass has done a pretty good job with that, even though it's a lot. It's overwhelming when you log into Game Pass. It's like, holy crap, what do I play now? But the way that they celebrate that is quite cool. Oh, Scott Michael Hedge, you've been playing. Cool. Abby Jameson, 100%. Abundance of choice can be intimidating for sure. Waffle fries. Do I plan to go back to VFS? Yeah, absolutely. I missed the school. It was a great fit. For those that don't know, we in 2019 and the beginning part of 2020, we started to produce a live show out of a cafe space in downtown Vancouver that was owned by the Vancouver Film School. And what was cool about that is, of course, students would come to the show, but people that would, maybe want to speak with the students would come on the show. There was just a lot of amazing benefit, and so many TV shows and so many games and things get made within walking distance of that facility, and so we were growing a nice regular routine in there. People were coming, and then in the beginning part of 2020, I had this idea of creating kind of like a movie club, because for the last 10 or 12 years or so, or maybe more, I've been reviewing movies and going to a screening on Wednesday nights, and then it would end up in Friday's TV show, but, and then when we moved to YouTube on, Thursday or Friday's upload. And then I thought, why don't I work with the studios to give us some extra tickets at EP so we could bring audience members from EP Live to the movies, and then we could all watch them together and chat about them, and then I'd review them. And so the routine would kind of be set in place, kind of creating like a movie club. And all the studios said yeah. And so we had tickets from Warner Brothers and Sony and Disney, and everything was going great. And then the damn pandemic happened. And Bloodsport was the last movie that our little movie club went to. And I was so freaking nervous that night at that screening that somebody was going to get sick, right? Because the news of the pandemic was out there. And anytime anybody had any cough and anywhere in the theater, I'm like, oh my God. It was just so unnerving. So hopefully we can start something like that back up again, and local people can come. But, all of it has to be safe. We all have to be vaccinated. We all have to be, healthy. Because that's my fear, is like I don't want to bring people into a space and then some kind of freaking outbreak happens, whether it's a movie theater or whatever. Okay, I don't know where I'm going. I'm looking for the kid. Man, it's when you're yakking over an RPG, it is very easy to forget what you got to do and what your agenda is and what your mission is. Okay, especially when there's random battles. All right, here we go. Robert Turner. They're such a blast, and I absolutely thank you for that. I love having live guests in, and it's just such a treat, and I think EP has always been a very different type of show, like we mix all kinds of interesting disciplines into the content that we create, and so the guests were varied, and just like they were on our television programming, and it was really fantastic. I'd have actors and game makers and animators, comic book people. So yeah, I want to return to that for sure. And all of that, I think, is a great benefit to the students, right? The students would come and they would be like, what the hell is EP? Because they're all young, so not all of them know what EP is. Most of them don't watch TV and haven't for years. But they would say, okay, what is this EP? Oh, you talk about video games. I like video games. And then, I gotta heal myself. And then we'd have some cool guests, like the creator of Ed and Eddie, on, and people will be like, what? How did this happen? Why am I? This is amazing. How am I watching this interview? I loved seeing that happen. It was really good. And the cool thing about VFS is, they have game students there, they have screenwriters, they have makeup people, and all of the stuff that we do on EP, it all kind of correlates, It was a great, and it continues to be a great partnership. It's just we can't. There's the kid. We can't do that right now. Your mother's looking for you. Here we go. Here we go. We'll take care of this. And now that was also something cool that happened. I see people talking about seeing coming to watch EP live in person. That happened. We had people that flew into Vancouver, not just to see the show, but they flew in and they knew that was going to be on their itinerary. And I had a few guests that would come on, and that was incredibly humbling and rewarding. It's awesome. Okay, kid, you got to get out of here. Go home. Okay, your mother, you don't stand a chance. No, you got to go home. Kid, you can't fight these tentacles. Let me deal with them. Get out of here. No. Oh. You're just not listening. Go home, kid. Your mother's looking... My mom's looking for you, but I gotta... Your mother is crying for you. Wait, my mom's crying? The best thing you can do... What are you talking... Oh, jeez, it's like a maze going through with it, this kid's justifications for putting himself in harm's way. Come on, your mom will never forgive me if you get hurt. You gotta go back. Mother's looking for you. Your mother is crying for you. How could you make her cry like that? There you go. Go on home and tell her you're safe. Fine, then I'll go. There you go. Okay, I had to guilt trip him into it. Now, do I kill these tentacles? Tentacle fight. Dun dun dun. Nope, nothing. Okay. I don't have one of those keys. Nope. I don't have a key. But I will save. This feels like it would run on a PlayStation. Just fine. Oh, Abby Jameson, I love Tom so much. He's such a great dude. Yeah, I've never met him in person. I really want to sit down with him in person. I'm going to try to make that, something on the agenda in 2022, I guess, when I next get back down to San Francisco. Okay, here we go. Apparently the head guy on Eternal Champions just passed away. I saw Tom Kalinske tweeting about that, which is very sad. And I feel like I had some kind of a Twitter interaction with him last year after I did Eternal Champions on side-scrolling superheroes. I believe he told me that they were not in fact superheroes. I think Michael Latham is his name. Rest in peace. Arthur Wall, good to see you. Uematsu did the music for this, that's right. Great fit for Switch, absolutely. There's something about the cleanliness of the interface, the UI. It feels very PlayStation-y. I mean, that looks like a PlayStation menu when I go there. Maybe it's because I'm playing on a DualShock controller. Okay, so I did a side mission. The old find the kids side mission. We've done that a million times before, right? Oh, I loved interviewing Bill, too. You guys can tell I dig my job. I've got an interview with Billy Campbell that I haven't had time to edit yet. He is the Rocketeer. That's going to be next in line, I think, for Vic's Basement. And I'm working on an amazing couple of guests. I'm always working on fun things, cool things. And I've got a couple lined up for next week that I think you're going to dig as well. Yeah, it does, Abby. Absolutely. Hey, Vaz. How you doing? Okay. Oh, and I see... somebody was saying my character needs healing. Okay, let's get back here. That'll happen, pathetic Earthling. The question, I think, is it something that I want to kind of put together as a, like a Zoom stream, or is it something that we want to work towards to get people in the same room together? Which I think would be preferable. I'd love to interview Jennifer Connelly. She seems incredibly cool. I saw her on Seth Meyers' show talking about just the funny way that they kind of lived through a winter. They seem like a very down-to-earth family. Neo 2 is beautiful and very tough. I'm very, very poor at these Souls-like games, and I know that about myself. I've come to accept that about myself. I have the PS5 versions of Neo 1 and 2, and I've played them for a bit, and they both impress the hell out of me, but they're both so freaking hard that that's about all I can say about them. It's just how beautiful and brutal they are. They're very hard, but they're very well-made games. Okay. I just haven't found the Souls game, and I guess Demon Souls is probably the one that I should get good at, and I still haven't. And then apply those disciplines and those skills to the other games, because I played a bunch of Sekiro. I'm terrible at it, but progressed a little ways. I played a bunch of Bloodborne, progressed a little ways. But I don't have the routine. I don't have the discipline down. Same room. How much space you got in that basement? I remember some weekly Vix basements you actually did there in your real basement. This is my real basement. Yeah, it's the Dark Souls from Koei Tecmo. You got it. From the Team Ninja folks. Babin K. Well, I think that there is this, and I've found this, I heard this from Ben and from Foobs and from Scott, who all loved Dark Souls and Bloodborne especially. There's it's layers and layers and layers of punishment until it cracks, and then it's just awe, just total adoration and obsession. And those three guys love those types of games. What are we talking about here? The older Vix basement with Scott and Marissa. That was our office. We did record some stuff here a couple of times, but we had a Vix basement set up in the old studio. Okay, I don't know where I'm going. I'm lost again. It's all monsters out there. Okay, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Does anybody know what I'm supposed to do? Marissa is on, is it TSN? She's on one of the sports networks. You can tell how much I watch sports television. She does the digital storytelling and digital daily news hits and interviews and stuff for them. But she's all over the place. She's also doing esports stuff. All kinds of fun things. Okay, I don't know what I'm supposed to do, guys. Do you know what I'm supposed to do? Help me. Try the bar. All right. Vents, the city of water. There's something glowing on that rooftop. Can I get up there? How do I get up there? Oh. Why, that ladder, of course. Okay. WC used to love her mobile reviews. Loved working with her every day. She's an amazing person. Just an awesome, on-screen partner. Just a lot of fun and very smart. Just into having, fun with everything and just brings a great energy. I miss her. I miss all my people. They're all fantastic. I was so spoiled with the team that I got to work with. Okay. I don't know where I'm supposed to go. It's the kind of the challenge when you're just starting something out and you're streaming it. Unless you're really paying attention, it's pretty easy to... I don't need to go. I don't need to stay overnight, do I? Maybe there's... Okay. Climb... Oh, I have to climb the Sacred Sand Tower. Okay. Well, let's go do that. Here we go. Waffle Fries, I didn't bug Blizzard for the Diablo 2 test, because I know I'm going to end up reviewing it later this year. But it looks great. I saw Bill Roper got a code from Rod Ferguson, which was great. It looks amazing. I mean, I remember loving Diablo 2 when it first came out. I didn't get I wasn't a huge PC player back then, but I did really enjoy it. And I love Diablo 3. I know it's not everybody's fave. But I'm excited to play Diablo 2 and also to see what Diablo 4 turns out being like. NDA Fist, it is very soothing, this game. Surely you remember us. Don't be a tease. You know them. No, I don't. I mean, I don't think I do. I can't remember them at all. Something seems amiss with him. Huh. Allow us to refresh your memory. Yes, please. I've got amnesia. Same as always then, dear sister? Okay, let's get into a fight. Oh, okay. Dancing into your dreams. So cool. Alright, here we go. I need to heal. I might get killed right away. Let's see. Alright. Oh yeah, there we go. Oh, he blocked it. Okay. There we go. There we go. Nice. Okay. So they're all going to be about 2,000. There we go. Sweet. Oh, cool. Okay, do I have an ether? Yes, let's do that. Perfect. Dope. Okay. All right, here we go. Eventually, Sulaku. Absolutely. Sulaku 88. That's the plan. I want to have all of that stuff out there. All right. Oh, he blocked it. Damn it. All right. Oh, come on. Arthur Wall, this is actually on Apple Arcade. I'm playing it on a MacBook Pro. I'm going to go for these two guys here. There we go. Right on. One down. It feels oddly out of place. I think that's the idea, Gamers Grotto. Uematsu has his own Matsu has his own take, his own style. It's refreshing. Oh, I have a heal. Okay. Don't need it though. And let's get them both. Bonk. Yeah. Dottie, you're going down. So far, pretty easy. Feel like they're assuming a lot of people are going to be a little unfamiliar with this genre, so they're holding your hand a bit. This is okay. Let's see. Those could be famous last words, though. Gotcha. Oh, have you gotten deep into it, Scott Michael Hedge? Okay, what happens now? I knew I saw potential in it. No mercy. Ta-ta for now. And then they just disappear. I would love to have that ability. "10 hours into it? Okay. Avery says, yo, 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 Vic. Good to see you, Avery. Who were those guys? Cinderella TriStars, okay. Oh, I've been in here already. Alright. That seems like a quest. Let's get to the top. And then these two will have a moment. Let's see what happens here. That forest over there, can't you see it? I used to live there a long time ago. Owen says it's not the money that has value, but the emotion behind it. So it's good enough for fortune telling. What is it, magical money? I don't think I get it, but if he'll accept it, then we may as well go get some. All right. Let's go. 100% Abby Jameson. Definitely retro. I figured this would be a fun one to stream today. All right, let's go to the world map. Magical Moolah, let's go. Isn't all Moolah a little bit magical? A bunch of the StarCraft devs left and created Frost Giant Studios to build RTS games. I'm assuming because Blizzard won't spend the development money. All right, here we go. Crystal Wolves. Wolzaz. Gotcha. Seem pretty tough. NDA Fist, is this coming to PlayStation 4? Is that for sure? Apple TV is a streaming box. But the games you down there's actually storage on the Apple TV, so you would download something like this to the machine itself. This is not a streaming game, although it could be. It does feel like a PlayStation game. That's why it's amazing that it's, you know, a $5 a month thing on Apple Arcade and you're playing this. This is a huge deal in the gaming industry that this exists on Apple Arcade, but nobody's talking about it. It's definitely got an Octopath Traveler kind of aesthetic as well. So these must have been... I wonder if they got that idea from Octopath Traveler, actually. When they saw the cool focus details that they had, the sort of pop-up book kind of idea. And they just took it a step further and built all of these dioramas. Brilliant. Oh, that's cool, Pathetic Earthling. Yes, Abby Jameson, 100%. No, I didn't play the Saga stuff. I mean, I may have looked at one ages ago, and it just didn't click for me. I feel like my appreciation for JRPGs has ebbed and flowed over the years. It hasn't been this consistent thing, you know? But it'd be interesting to check some of that stuff out now. All right, here we go. I'm really digging this. So far, it's been really cool. hasn't been challenging. The last JRPG that I played was Bravely Default 2, which is good. But that ramped up in difficulty pretty quickly. Okay, here we go. Let's get in here. No, not heal. Back. There we go. Let's wipe them out. Yeah! Got him. What is your ideal pacing for an RPG? Do you prefer the hundreds of hours of gameplay or the shorter Chrono Trigger experience? I like... because I play so many games, I love it when, a game doesn't have extra layers on it, Like, sometimes games can overstay their welcome. And so I appreciate a game that's 10 hours or 20 hours that just rocks my world, and I walk around really, really wanting more and thinking about it and playing the game in my mind even when I'm not in front of a screen. That's the sign of an excellent game. And I feel like sometimes the obsession to find everything in a massive game brings you in as well. But generally, I think that games can become a bit of a chore, and I'm looking at you, Assassin's Creed, and I'm looking at you, Red Dead Redemption 2. And I think it diffuses a little bit of the impact when it gets too long in the tooth. And a lot of JRPGs have that, And I think part of it is that my job is to report on this stuff, right? It's not like I just play this stuff to just unwind and relax in front of it. That's part of my job, but most of my job is I've got a time limit to, especially when I'm in review mode, which I'm, honestly not in as much as I would like to be right now because the rundowns take a big chunk of my day. But when I'm in review mode, it's like, I got to get this into my eyeballs. I got to understand what this game is about. I got to know what it means to me and how it feels to play it so I can relay that to you guys. So I don't want a lot of, extra stuff in the way, or a difficulty curve that keeps me from progressing to a stage that I can report back on with you guys. And I want to move. I want to go, So I'm, I try to put myself into the headspace of just a casual fan or somebody that would play. I try to kind of imagine whenever I'm reviewing games, I try to put myself into the headspace of a bunch of different people coming to this experience. And then I just have to relay how I feel and make it my personal story on it. But, there's a lot of factors at play, but generally I think that there are a lot of games that could stand to benefit from a little more editing. Red Dead 2 just got tedious towards the end. Murdoch McCoy's in Vegas. Good to see you. Uh-oh, I'm poisoned. Alright, let's heal. Uh-oh. Antidote. I've only got one. Uh-oh. Must buy some of those. Okay, let's kill these plants. Let's do it. I love that, bending the spells like there. The older I get, the more I value the shorter but overstuffed experiences. It Takes Two is a pretty extraordinary creation, because what they did with that game, there's a great through line, and you can zip, from objective to objective working with somebody else, but there's all of these little interactive widgets along the way, and so the rewards are plentiful. Like, if you just stop and smell the roses in that game, you're going to have a good time just running around trying to, play with the bits that are playable everywhere. It's really wonderful design. I think it's going to be incredibly influential. I think we're going to see a lot of cooperative, flavored experiences, like future Mario, future Ratchet and Clanks, that kind of borrow elements that are so expertly employed in that game. I think there's going to be a lot of developers paying attention to that game. Oh, I hope so, Mr. Mass Produced. That would be great. Yeah, I would like it to be an effortless thing to be able to connect to your computer and to any software, any VR software through the Quest 2. There are, like, I think I was talking with the VR Grid and Slughead Gaming there for the Virtual Boys podcast, and we were talking about if you bought a VR capable game on the Epic Game Store, you would have to have Steam open, Steam VR to run the VR application, and then have the connective app between Steam and the Oculus app to be able to run it on your Oculus Quest 2 headset. Insanity. My favorite RPG is Tony Hawk's Underground. Louis Arias. Suikoden was a fantastic game. I remember that just flooring me on the original PlayStation. Suikoden 2, yes? With all the characters that you collect? Okay, I wasn't paying attention. I was thinking of other things. So I don't know what this is. I have this weapon here. Okay, so here it is. My Dimension machine. Activate the Dimension by pressing the square button. When active, you won't initiate battles even when encountering monsters. Huh. And why encountered monsters will be banished to an alternate dimension where they will be stocked. However, first-time encounters will always initially... Oh, so you can collect monsters? Is that right? Oh, cool. And then what do you do with the monsters? What was that just now? It means the dimension, if we bump into any monsters we've already fought, it seals them away for us. Great, and now we won't have to fight so much? Well, there's a catch. We can only seal away so many monsters at once, around 30 or so, I think. Once we go past that, the dimension will overflow. Then we have to fight all the monsters at once. Awesome. Really, so it's convenient, but also a little dangerous. We'll have to purge the dimension every now and then so it doesn't fill up. Let's try by battling those monsters we just sealed away. Okay. Alright, battle start. We have 7 monsters to go and kill. Here we go. Ooh, look at this. Okay, so the camera's pulled way back. We have lots of enemies on the battlefield. Okay. We are going to slash, and we are going to try to get as many of these as we can. Kablooey! This is great. Awesome. Gotcha. That was easy. Look at this chat. You guys are incredible. You're all giving each other recommendations. You're going deep on deep cuts with different RPGs and classic titles. You're appreciating the preservation efforts from different companies out there. I'm so impressed by all of you. I feel so privileged that you like my stuff. It really is amazing because you're all so knowledgeable. It blows me away. I'm truly honored that you spend time to hang out with me like this. It's really cool. Wish I could cast all of you and we would all just get together on screen somewhere and nerd out. That would be wild. Scott Michael Hedge. Oh, that's cool, man. Godfather, I love it. Thank you. Throwing the devil horns, I love it. There you are, Owen. Keena, I have something to tell you. What is it? I think we should move into oh, this is a flashback. What if I hurt someone with my magic? You've grown considerably, Keena. I think you can control it well enough. Barcode. You guys are awesome. A different kind of education. Right. Maybe 2022 we can all do some kind of a crazy meetup at a PAX or something like that. That'd be awesome. It's an old, vibrant word meaning destiny. I've told you that before, haven't I? Okay. So we could do that in our Discord server. Okay, that's good to know, Sam. I am 111. Kinda, Kina means destiny, but I don't know what my destiny is. Mr. Mass Produced, thank you. Okay. Kina looks like Aerith. I don't think that's an accident. Single ray of sun beamed through the tree leaves, illuminating a lone tree stump. Sent some monsters away. Oh, okay, so they're saying, okay, you've got a feel for the combat. You can choose to get into the combat as much as you want now. Gotcha. Okay. Figure I have 10 minutes. 8 minutes. We'll call it at 5:40 p.m. Pacific here. All right, let's do this. Let's get these guys to kill the mice. Goodbye. And then let's get the key. Oh, what? Oh! It's taken off. The game is Fantasian. It's on the Apple Arcade. I'm playing, and I'm answering Dinral. I'm playing on a MacBook Pro. Apple Arcade is Apple's subscription service, and so it's $5 a month or $6 a month, depending on where you live. And this is made by Hironobu Sakaguchi and Mistwalker, and it's a traditional JRPG called Fantasian. And one of the cool key things about this game, for people that don't know, is they actually created dioramas in real life, like models, scale models of the environments, and then they filmed them and photographed them and stuck that work into the game, and then applied all the game character and visuals over top of these dioramas, which is really cool. Gives the game a very distinctive look. Yes, you do have to have an Apple device to use the service. Good question, Rude Chef 1. So, iPad, Apple TV, iPhone, or a Mac of some kind, whether you've got a laptop or an iMac or something. I'm running on a 2018 MacBook Pro, and I could have boosted the resolutions, but I didn't really monkey around with the settings beforehand, so this could have even looked sharper than it does, but I think it actually looks pretty good. Game is beautiful. It is, isn't it? Look, this is where we used to live. Nobu Uematsu is the composer as well, the famous Final Fantasy composer. Greatest chat on the web. Tease. I love it. My key keeps flying away. Okay, here we go. Can I, nope, can't. Okay, well, we'll just slice and dice. Slice and dice! Sorry about that, everybody. Probably sick of that. Alright, here we go. Guys are talking about working designs. I love it! Can I go in there? Nope. Okay. Yeah, this is really, really beautiful. We've got a warp point over here. Feels like the controls are... I don't know if my... Yeah, it does feel a little squishy. The controls aren't super precise with the controller, and I'm just encountering that now, so I don't know if that's this stage or not, but it feels a little imprecise. It's not really about precision. Oh, look at that. It's so beautiful. It's not really about precision as much as, you know, this experiential getting from place to place and scene to scene and battle to battle. Okay, let's do a battle. We got 18 enemies. Let's go. Sounds like real life, Dinral. Absolutely. Trying to remember what you forgot, and you're finding your keys. That's the whole idea here. Got amnesia. You guys ever play a game where you've had amnesia before? I forget. Okay, let's see. Let's get these guys. All right, do it. Nice. Nice. Attack boost. And I can curve. Come on now. Give me that curve. Oh, yeah. There we go. Whoomp! I love it. Another one of those, please. Oh, I've got 3. Can I do 4? I like this. It's kind of like playing Grindstone here. I dig this. Great. All right, get all these poison plants. Oh, there's more. 12 of them left. Okay. Look at that. Oh, yeah. That was epic. I'll do more. Okay, there's 3. Cool. Don't poison me. Okay. Nice. Can I get 3? Come on. No. Cool. Oh, this is cool, man. I'm digging the battle system here. This is really cool. Groovy. Great. Akavario Dreams is incredible. I keep thinking about Roblox, and it's worth $45 billion now because it went public. And Dreams is better than Roblox, but it's locked to PlayStation, and PlayStation should have just said to Media Molecule, let's put this software everywhere so that more people will play around with this, and it will become as ubiquitous as Roblox is. Maybe they will. I mean, Roblox is almost like a great training ground for what Dreams can provide. You know, they're just at the beginning of dreams. I hope Sony understands what they have there, and they're not just looking at sales figures. I'm sure they do. They're not dumb. Okay, that's going to do it for the stream today, guys. We got a little taste of this. It's the early stages of Fantasian, but I had a really good time playing this game. I think it's super cool. I am a fan of Apple Arcade. I know you got to be in the ecosystem, but I totally think it's worth it if you happen to have an iPhone or an Apple TV or what have you. But that was a blast. Thank you, everybody. I'll be back again tomorrow. I'm going to do a rundown live and a Let's EPN Plays tomorrow as well. I don't know what I'm playing yet, but I'll figure that out. And undoubtedly, the video game industry and the entertainment industries will have some very fun things for me to talk about. Thanks for watching, you guys. Thank you for subscribing, and thank you for your super chats. And for the new members, thank you for coming aboard. You guys are the best chat on the internet, and it's a total treat to be able to play with you. We'll see you tomorrow, and until then, play forever.